Okay guys, we're going to work on problems 1 and 2, and then you will work on the rest independently. We're just going to review the process of how this works. So for rectangular prisms, remember we have to find the area of all of the faces of the prism and then add it together. So I'm just going to write the general formula in the corner here, area equals base times height. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to switch or transfer all of these measurements to our net. Okay, so I know that 3 is going to be our shortest side. So I know that all of these shorter sides of our rectangular prism measures 3 feet. Then I know our medium side would be 6. So all of those I'm going to label. Then I am going to go through and label our longest sides of 12. So all of these long connecting sides are 12 feet. Then I'm going to go through and calculate the area. So I'm going to start with this rectangle. And I'm going to just think about plugging in 6 and 3 into that formula. And when I do, I get 18. You should be showing your work. So you're writing 6 times 3 somewhere in the square equals, and then your value. Then I'm going to do all these center ones starting at the far left. So this one is going to be 12 times 3 or 36. This larger rectangle is going to be 12 times 6. So that's going to give me 72, another 36, another 72, and then this one, because it mimics our other side, is also going to be 18. Alright, now that I have all of those, I add up all those faces. So I'm going to have 18, 36, 72, 36, 72, 18, and when I add all those up, I get my total surface area of 252 square feet. So that's our process. Okay, rectangular prisms are a bit easier than others, but let's look at now a regular triangular pyramid. And before we even start answering this problem, I want to talk about what this word regular means, just to remind you. And that means that all of these faces are the same length or same dimension, same area. So if we know the dimensions of one, we can figure out the dimensions of the other 3. So I'm just going to color these here so that we know that our faces are the same, and then we have our single base of our pyramid. And once again, I'm going to transfer the given measurements onto our net. So I'm going to start with the base. Usually I find that's the easiest one to start with because there's only one of them. And I see from my image over here, this little dashed line in right angle, that 10.4 is the height of our base. So I'm going to go ahead and identify that. And then it's perpendicular to, or it makes a right angle with, our 12 side measurement, which lets me know that this side measures 12 meters. And because all of our faces are the same, if this is 12, then this is also 12, and this is also 12. So all those faces have the same base of their triangle. And then our third measurement over here, based on the dashed line and the right angle at the bottom, would be the height of our faces, which is going to be 15.4 meters. Okay. Now we're going to find the area of these items. So once again, I'm going to start with the base. And there's not a lot of room to work in there, so I'm going to pull it out and write our formula first. So area equals 1/2 times base. Then I'm going to substitute in the values I know. So my height's 10.4, my base is 12. When I multiply all 3 of those together, I get 62.4 for our base area. And then I'm going to look at this face. And remember, all of our faces are the same because it's a regular triangular pyramid. Once again, its area equals base times height times 1/2. I'm going to write it just a little differently here for those of you that are more comfortable with this format. And it's the same idea. So 12 times 15.4 divided by 2. And when I multiply those together, I get 92.4 square meters. And then, because this is 92.4, I know that this one has an area of 92.4, as well as this space here. And with all of those measurements identified, I can come off to the side here and do 92.4 plus 92.4 plus 92.4 plus 62.4 to find my total surface area, which would be 339 6/10 square meters. That would be our final answer. Okay, so that's the process. You're going to find the area of each of our sides of the figure and then add them up. When you look down here, we're mostly practicing total surface area today, but the nice thing about these next couple problems, they're identifying the different sides for you, and this is a great strategy if you're like, I don't know what side's what side. You can label them left face, right face, bottom, top, back, front. You can label them, and that can help you label your dimensions and then organize your work on the quiz or the test that's coming up. Okay, so you're completing the rest of these problems on your own, and I'm so sorry I can't be there today. See you guys on Monday. Bye.